Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here and seeing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Eduardo Escobar.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you've got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Marte makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1. And now Ronald Torreyes.
Ronald Torreyes.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Fooled on that pitch. Got a little anxious.
And he deals. That's to third. And he'll be safe at first. Oh, the throw is wild. He's in there. Here's Harper now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Torreyes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch misses, and the count 2-1. Just missed. Left-hand hitter waits, and he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
First offering misses the mark. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kicks and deals. In the dirt, but kept close. So first and second with 2 outs. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And the first offering is not close. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1-2 now. And now 2-2. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. A foul ball, he stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Bottom of the first. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
We go to the bottom of the first. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Leading up.
The wind of the pitch.
The second baseman.
Ball one there.
Not here.
The wind to kick the pitch. That misses. And the count is 2-0. The pitch. And now 2-1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but can't imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Castellanos brings it in, and there's one away.
Batting second.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Francisco Lindor. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And the righty deals. This ball's chopped on the ground. Torreyes picks it up, tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Starling Marte up to him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and fires.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him looking. That's out number 3. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. This is Bryson Stott. This splits between April and May there. The pitch. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. 1 out in second. And now it is JT Realmuto. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Next offering is down low. And that is ball 1. And there's a ball. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Next offering in the dirt. And now 3-1.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
1 gone, runner at first. And now for the Phillies, Jairo Munoz. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. And the 1-0. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
2 on, 1 out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. The pitch. Down the corner for a strike. Strike 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And the pitch. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two and 1 now. Line, and that's a base hit. Here comes Real Muto around third. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Gene Segura at the plate here. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And it gets by him. Marte fires it to the plate. The tag out. So first and second with 2 outs. Ronald Torreyes stands in for the Phillies. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
First and second, 2 down. The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Good eye in that spot.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And a pitch. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now Bryce Harper worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. In there for strike 1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the right-hander deals. That's off the mark. Going to count 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. Way high. Bases loaded. 2 down. Now 1 out to right. That's got a chance. It's gone. Bryce Harper goes deep, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Schwarber.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle.
First pitch, not close. And here it comes. And that one wrapped foul.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, because that's where the potential for damage exists.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll do it. Major impact on this Phillies grand slam, and the lead is now 5-0. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. Pitch misses inside, ball one. Nola, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. One up, one down. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
That one to first. Torres takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Eduardo.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Eduardo Escobar. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Mark Canha in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Man at second, and that's down and away. And a 1-1, and that one fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that is that. Mets strand 1. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Nick Castellanos.
Number 8, Nick
Bassett back to work. And a swing and a miss.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Here's the 0-2. Good eye right there. Righty delivers. And that's outside. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now the shortstop, Bryson Stott. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Bryson Stott.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Righty to the plate. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Broken bat, roller to first. Goes to second, safe there. No play, that's an infield single.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman,
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That's it for Chris Bassett. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Tyler McGill. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do. Here's Yairo Munoz. Next pitch is popped up.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Fouled off to the right. Kicks and deals. Liner, base hit. Stop. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Gene Segura stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Ball 1, no strikes to Segura. In the air, left side. Canna makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Leading up for the Mets.
There's a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Quinn on the move. Makes the grab, 1 down. Tomas Nido at the plate.
The catcher, Tomas Nido.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2. That one drifts inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
McNeil batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And the 0-1. And downstairs. Nido leads off first with 1 away. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. To the right side, and that one handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. First pitch just misses. And that one is in for a strike. 2 on, 1 out. Good eye right there. That one missed. And he deals. In the air, right side. Harper hooks it away, and there's 2 down. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Nido around third, and that's going to roll to the wall. 1 run across. Segura with a relay home, and he's out. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets 1. Back here in Queens, on to the 4th. And now the first baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
The first baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. That's in there. 0-2 now. The pitch. That's down and in.
1-2.
At the belt and fires. In the air, left field. Canna under it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bryce Harper to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there, 0-1. Ball 1 there. Next pitch misses way outside. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And that's in there for strike 1. Schwarber stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is foul back. And a pitch. Off the mark there, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Next pitch just misses, and a full count now. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is popped up. Lindor settles underneath it. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Welcome back. Bottom 4, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The right-hander back to work. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. The 1-0. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And the count 1-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Harper makes the play, and there's 1 down. Now it's J.D. Davis.
The designated hitter, J.D. Davis.
First offering misses the mark. The wind to the pitch. That misses off the outside edge.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. 3-2 on the way. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wind and the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Escobar in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. That one missing inside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Right-hander kick steals, and a strike. Line drive. That one hops against the fence. Relay throw home. The tag out. So man aboard. Here's Mark Canha. Went down on strikes his first time through. Bounce to the right. He handles it himself. That ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Bryson Stott. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. They say it went. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the pitch. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. You're down.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And a pitch. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here it comes. And another ball. And there's a foul ball. Two now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Jairo Munoz. First offering in the dirt. And the right-hander deals. This to center field. Marte sizing this one up. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Leading up for the Mets.
Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 1.
Lindor.
Good eye right there.
Count 2-1.
Next one off the plate inside. 3-1 now. Out there to center. Quinn settles under this one and makes the grab. And there's one down. Tomas Nido up now for the Mets. He reached out a walk his first time. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Righty to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
McNeil at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Way high.
Got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The count 2-1. On the ground to the left. Stott over to first in time. That's the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And welcome back. And now Roman Quinn.
Leading off for the Phillies. The center fielder, number 16.
And the right-hander back to work. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Gene Segura. First offering, and it just misses. That one missed.
2-0.
Righty delivers. Lifted in the air, right center field. Marte moving to his left. Hauls it in after a long run. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ronald Torreyes stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And the 1-0. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in is the speedy Brandon Nimmo. Pitches in for a strike. Strike 1. And the righty deals. And now the count is even.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he shatters his bat on the ground to short. And he's safe at first.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Marte, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. High in the air, out to right. Harper moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. Man at first. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Kicks and deals. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Pete Alonso takes it deep. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add a couple more. It's 6-3.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
Now it's J.D. Davis.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Davis.
Next pitch has popped up. Torres racing over to make the catch. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up
Third
to
baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
first offering misses badly for ball one. And a swing and a miss. Pitch misses there. Ball two. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that's the inning. The Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's now 6-3. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Joely Rodriguez. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Rodriguez.
The pitch. Harper, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Seth Lugo up and loosening in the pen. And now the lefty. That misses the zone. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. To third. Grabs it barehanded, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Not much the defense can do there. They're playing the odds that he'll pull it right at him, but a little slow roller the other way is pretty much indefensible.
Ducks one down, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Hit hard, base hit. Here comes Harper around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time, he scores. And they lead by 4.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Stop at the plate now. That's ball 1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Next offering is down low. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. JT Realmuto steps in. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. At the belt and fires. Fouled off. He was late. First and third, one down. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's inside. Swings and fouls one off. Two on, one out. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and fires. Got him looking, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Jairo Munoz for the 4th time tonight.
Third baseman, Jairo Munoz.
And that one is lifted in the air. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Seth Lugo takes over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago. Roman Quinn up here now. This one in the air, right field. Nimmo raging back towards the wall. Makes the grab on the run. And that is new pitcher now, Connor Brogdon. And he'll try to keep this big lead right where it is. Mark Canha digs in now. The pitch.
Leading up for the
And takes low for ball
left
one.
fielder, Mark Canha.
There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And it's even up. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fought off foul. Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 3-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
3-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One away.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
So the lineup flips over, and now here's Jeff McNeil.
Number 1, second baseman.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Canha on second. Nito at first. One gone. Next pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-2. And now 2-2. 2-2 now. That one drifts inside. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a payoff pitch. The punch out there, 2 away.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. 2 left for the Mets. Can't you? Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Gene Segura. The wind and the pitch.
Gene Segura.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Nimmo makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now for the Phillies, Ronald Torreyes.
Ronald Torreyes.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Toss to Alonso. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Bryce Harper. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. 2 outs. There's a strike. Hard hit to third. Escobar with the throw to first. Harper retired. Welcome back onto the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Starling Marte. And the first offering is not close.
Marte.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. 2-0. And it's fouled away. And a 2-1 on the way. In the air, right field. Harper on his way over. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 1 away. Stepping in, Pete Alonso. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Next pitch is popped up. Torreyes makes the grab. 2 away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Davis stands in now and watches strike 1. 0-1 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Castellanos makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mets go down quickly. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. And welcome back. Now here is Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Lugo back to work. And there's a ball. Next pitch inside, 2-0. That one drilled left field. 1 up, 1 down. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
Nick Castellanos.
Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Stop.
And first offering is fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. There's a strike.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Popped up. Lindor drifts towards it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 6. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Corey Knebel. And he's got a nice lead to work with. Here's the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar. And first offering is fouled off.
Leading up for the Mets,
The pitch.
the third baseman.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right-handed reliever. Escobar stands at second with no outs. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. And now it's filled up. And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Lindor in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. He was late there. Strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And here it comes. And fouled off. Runner at second here. 1 gone. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Escobar is waved home. Stop with a relay throw, and he's in there as a run scores.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Nito in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner leads away at second. And strike 2.
0-2.
Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next one just misses. Now 1-2. The pitch. Swings and misses. 2 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're...
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.